Okay, this should be working now. Just let me know, but I think this is a bit better. I'll just pull it up now. I'm on my computer, so it's not gonna be as good, but it'll have to do for now. Let me just do something real quick. Should be better. Hello, NSL. Alright, let's get this started because we are a bit late. So we're 15-minute halves, Mount Smart Stadium. We're gonna have fine weather. I just feel like it's better to do that. It is Saturday, so let's have the field markings as that. Unlimited golden point. Sin bins / send-offs are definitely enabled. Is there an option? Yes, there are. I don't think this does much, but we'll go minor. Injuries. If a player does get injured, we will take them out of any future games. Let's get it started. I just downloaded these teams ages ago. 2022 side, so I don't know how accurate they still are, but hopefully they're fairly accurate. Let's put this back into effect. That is my bad for doing that, but it should be good to go. Hopefully we can get some people on. Warriors 1 to 12. I've done a few practice simulations and 12, well, I've done 2 and 12 points was the margin both times, so it'll be interesting to see. But the Warriors and the Tigers here, finally getting this one underway. If you look at the history of these two sides, you see the Warriors in the first competition actually lost the first round to the Dragons 6 points to 0. Then in season 2, they managed to win their first round against the Titans 1-0, but fell short in round 2 to Manly. However, the West Tigers have lost both of their first round games 1-0, so yet to score a single point in this competition's history. Could they do it today? You'd like to think so. I've done the simulation all in the middle, so we should be good to go. And the Tigers get it underway here through Hastings, I believe it was. We've got the new kind of broadcasting camera angle, so hopefully that's a little bit better. Real life, says Pete, the other 5-second stream was quality. Sure it was. I started it and then I was like, well, hang on, this is all wrong, so I need to get it, or we can just keep it up, I don't really mind. But Warriors here trying to spread the ball, and Tohu Harris into space already. Just trying to find a bit of space to move. NSL says Warriors 13 plus. They have a decent side, so they might be able to. Matt Lodge just drives forward here. 51 meters gained on the first set, and what on earth has happened there? The Warriors have coughed it up here, and Jake Simkin has picked it up. So an interesting little play, and Leilua instantly tries to get straight through. Tackle animations look better. I do agree. Oh my goodness, the Tigers just smashing through, and Gildart's going to go straight through and score the opening try. Or has he? They're going to go upstairs, check the bunker, but quick points here for the West Tigers. A bit of a kick clash. Both teams in black jerseys, but it's fine. That is definitely a try. He's grounded that ball. And a quick try. Yes, it is a centipede. So there you go. Already probably better than Rugby League Live 4 with positions, but the Tigers get the first try just 2 minutes into the game. Camera quality on my laptop isn't as good, so I'll have to just update you with the scores. You probably can see it if you look close enough, but yeah. Also, they don't miss many goals. As he nails that one. Yeah, you don't see that every day, but the Tigers score their first try in this competition's history. And it comes through a center scoring, so well, there you go, pretty decent. So the Tigers on the board, 6 points to 0. They get it back under. That's a huge kick. It's out on the full. What on earth are the Warriors doing here? Again, something you don't see in other simulations on Rugby League Live 4, but they've kicked it out, and the Tigers another chance to get early points. My gosh, they could fly ahead here as they look to go to the right here. Bloor, a great ball to Talau, and I thought there was no one in front of him, but a big driving tackle. Throw him back, so definitely a quick start here. They're going to spread it. Laurie can't quite get through. Tigers, I don't know what they're doing here at the moment. Tamo. Choices are so good. Well, they finally got it working. It took like 3 attempts, but there we go. Good defense on the goal line, though, from the Warriors. Driving them back. Dewey's going to put it up. Will they catch the high ball? A good contest. And Luciano Leilua will catch the ball. And the Tigers go 10-0 up very early in this game. This could be very bad, actually, for the Warriors. They got to watch out here. Luciano gets the high ball and an easy try. No one even marking him. Great kick. A lot of action early, something we don't see in Rugby League Live 4. So a lot of those 1-0 type games, and they weren't the most enjoyable ones to watch, but this is definitely more exciting. Man, I want to play Rugby League Live 3 on my PS3. It is more enjoyable, if I'm being honest. Rugby League Live 4 is still fun to play. But I don't know, just something about Rugby League Live 3, although the crowd has gone silent here at Mount Smart Stadium. It's sad for the Warriors, but the Tigers are doing it for Benji. Yep. 5 minutes in, and it's 12-0. Quick points. Are they going to kick this one out on the full? No, that's a better kick. See if they can defend it off. And Gowie just shoves off one, but gets driven back. A lot of driving tackles in this one. How long are the halves? I've gone 15 minutes, so just so we can get more points, because in the other comps it was 1-0, although Rugby League Live 3 definitely has more points, it seems. But yeah, I've gone 15 minutes, so we should be seeing fairly high-scoring games, I'd say. Actually, a common theme in the practice simulations are nearly a knock-on, but they don't give it. Better defense here from the Warriors. But one thing I have noticed is early tries coming. I've done 3 simulations with these halves and 3 early tries, so interesting. Passing from dummy half is like a bullet. It is. Gotta watch out. The passing is very quick in this game, so definitely works for quick passing. Tohu Harris definitely making an impact early, but not enough at the moment to do much for the Warriors, who actually had a very good attacking set, but their defense hasn't been the best. Going to the left, Aitken. Oof. Big hit on Fusitua. I don't know who that was on the wing. Might have been Nofaluma, I'm not too sure. Big kick down the middle, a good chase, and a brilliant try for Aden Fanua Blake. It was a brilliant chase off a perfect kick. And the Warriors have answered back. That was a lovely try. Who was that? Was that Johnson who kicked it? Or was it I think it was Harris DeVito. But what a little kick there, and Aden Fanua Blake just pounced on it. Not even 10 minutes in, we have 16, soon to be 18 points in this game. It was a big kick, but it worked. We could be in for a very high scoring affair right here. Johnson smashes that one over. What a try and what a kick. Exactly right. And the Warriors do answer back, so a little bit of hope for them. This is more enjoyable than Life 4. Honestly, I'd rather have a high scoring game than a 1-0 game, so I don't mind it. We're getting some tries, getting something to talk about, I suppose. But Warriors answer back. What on earth? That looks like a bit of a trick play then. I don't know what happened. But it hasn't worked. There's a lot of space to run through in this one. So you drive them back. I'm with you. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Katoa's gone straight through. Big Ellie Katoa, another good step. The tackling is a bit strange, they're like running fast and then just get pushed back easily, but that's how it is. Johnson straight down the middle. The Warriors starting to find a bit of momentum. He gets smashed off the tackle, but they're running it hard for Noah Blake. The try scorer for the Warriors at the moment. If the graphics were a bit better, then it would be perfect, yeah. If they can get some simulations like this, is another good kick and a great chase. A good take by Laurie in the backfield. they can make the next rugby league game like this, some decent simulations and good graphics, and it'll be close to perfect as they try and strip it. Something quite common in the game. I don't think that ever happens in rugby Life 4, but it happens quite not super common, but it's great defense by the Warriors. They're not even out of their own 20. In fact, forced to kick from behind the 15, but the ball does hit the ground, and Reece Walsh brings it up. If you run at speed, you barely get driven back. Yeah, they actually tackle you from behind, or you just drive forward, and yeah, you usually get some meters, which I guess is more realistic. So maybe combine the two. For Noah Blake, he's been a weapon. And the Warriors have a chance to level the score here. Oh dear. A forward pass and they lose any momentum there. But they need some good defense if they want to get it back. And the Tigers, Laurie has found a bit of space, but not quick enough to actually pull away there. 15 minutes gone. 3 tries already in it at Law. A lot of fending and stepping in this game. And that's something you'll notice across the whole competition, really, is Hastings straight through to Lau, gets it onto Mamalo. Big driving run there from Ken Mamalo. So tomorrow we have probably the best day, arguably, of the whole competition, with the Panthers taking on the Eels and the Rabbitohs taking on the Seagulls. So make sure you tune in for that one, and then next weekend we'll have the final 4 games that close off the first round. However, the Corey Bell show. Very interesting. I like the PFP though. As the game starts to settle down a bit, as I say that, Harris DeVito just runs straight through and gets driven in a big tackle. But it kind of starts to even out at this point of the game. Definitely still some line breaks, but some desperation tackles saving it. That's a good tackle. And the game doesn't know what I'm doing. Might have to do that a few times. I think it's a bit inactive, but some big tackles in this one. Halves seem to be finding all the gaps. Yeah, fullback's not as effective, I don't think. More the halves, which is... And look, like, in this game, it's a problem with... Oh, gosh, big tackle. But a problem with Life 4 as well is the defense does not slide. There's just big gaps opening up. I was very fast too, so... Interesting. Xbox didn't like... I don't know how it works, because I did a practice with Life 4, which you might have seen the other day. And it worked, and then I tried to do it with Life 3, and it just said it doesn't allow broadcasting. It was a good take by Walsh. We tick past the 20th minute. And AP censored, I don't know who that is. I might have to rename that player. Sure, I'll work it out, but I don't know if... Like, I think that happens... I don't know why that happens, actually. Maybe if it's like a duplicate name or something, I'm not sure. Futsi and the Warriors starting to fly upfield. This is the second tackle, and they're 20 meters out. They try to drive at Egan. But as I said about the Live 3, so yeah, I don't know. I think they've either just banned broadcasting for the game or something. It said it wasn't allowed, so I'm not sure. But they're going to drive and they're going to score. Ewan Aitken, another centre, just crashes his way over, and the Warriors will have a kick to level the scores here in the first half. Good little driving tackle by Aitken there, just got hit hard and then put the arm out. I'm not sure what Laurie, I think it was doing back in the defensive line there, but just watched him stroll his way over, and the Warriors, great reply after 5 minutes, down 12-0, going to level the scores. And Sean Johnson has no issues in whacking that one over. This is a great reply from the Warriors. Who scored? Ewan Aitken. My voice likes to die a bit, but that's alright. Lodge will take it up and get drilled. Great tackle. Hello, Wombat. Got an interesting contest on our hands right now. Who will pull away from it as they look for a strip? Tohu Harris. Not let that ball go. Wade Egan tries to drive his way through and they give away a penalty. Well, there you go. Nothing quite going right for them. And the Warriors starting to really pull ahead in this one. That's weird. Oh, big tackle again. Fusatua just getting smashed on that wing. Tohu Harris as well. Congrats on 650. Have we hit? Oh, we have. Oh, nice little milestone. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed. Getting so close to that 700 now. And then hopefully next year we'll go for that 1K as Harris. I've mentioned he's been good in the game and he just dives over in the corner. And the Warriors, after being down 12-0, will take the lead. Nice little dive try there, Tohu Harris. And the Warriors forwards have been absolutely lethal. Tohu Harris and Fanua Blake in particular. And they pull ahead this game, looking to be very high scoring. Big Tohu Harris. Mount Smart finding a bit of life now. And Johnson, ooh, nearly missed. Something you don't see too often, but they get there in the end. And the Tigers have fallen apart, but it's still a long way to go. We should update it on the Discord. Oh, no, it's fine. I'll do it after the games. But Warriors, what a turnaround. Nearly shanked it, yeah. A big turnaround for sure. As Tavanga tries to drive forward in this one. Big turnaround, NSL. The Tigers, not much joy. They've been on the back foot, really, since that 5th minute. And Tohu Harris, again, he's got support, but he's not going to give it. Again, a problem with this game. They've got support, but they just don't pass. There's a lot of issues to be able with simulations, but who knows, Peter? I'm interested in this Corey Bell show. As a good kick that finds the grass, can they come up in defense? No, they can't. No one even chased that. Yeah, Manly South will probably be, you'd think, game of the round. Or I guess game of the round, if we want to call it a round. But tomorrow, big day of games. And even the round 2 contest, because it's winner of Panthers Eels versus winner of Manly Rabbitohs. So should be in for an interesting one there. But the Tigers just can't get out of their own half. As Walsh regathers it, puts on a step, and then gets drilled. So we enter the 30th minute. And Sean Johnson, spied by the footy show. There you go. But if the Warriors can score the next try, I think the Tigers are in trouble. And UNH can go straight through again. Support on the inside, didn't use it. Wade Egan then tries to go upfield, and they're just 10 meters out on the last. They get into the 20s in the first half. A huge kick. It's way too big. And the Tigers will get a 20-meter restart. Oh, no, they won't. They've touched it. Oh, dear. It's gone horribly wrong for them. And the kick turns out to be quite good as the Warriors make a sub. Fanua Blake comes off the field. Another good thing about this game is the subs. I think they actually do sub all of the players. As they go for a strip, and Tamo, brilliant, just gets them out of trouble there. And the Tigers will survive. Well, that's good work from them. And now Hastings just goes straight through them and puts on a step, but they come up with the cover tackle there. I think Aitken it was. Tommy Talau, a good fan. Is there a fullback in sight? There is. Reece Walsh covers that up well. And oof, surprised that wasn't a penalty considering the last one was. The referee lets it slide. The Tigers finally get some field territory, but Kick downfield is caught in the in goal. They're just not doing much right. Tavanga. Hastings and Dewey. Oh yes, no 6 agains. Exactly right. Plenty of line breaks in this one. And Johnson, with his speed, just flies past the defense. Tigers' defense, and I guess the Warriors, hasn't been great in this one. SJ has been lethal. Don't know who I'd give man of the match. Probably Vanilla Blake at the moment, but Johnson and Harris as well been outstanding. And Harris DeVita goes for a field goal. He's missed it. A smart little play there, but it hasn't pulled off to go for the 7-point lead. And now off a hangout, he just crashes straight through and gets drilled. Yeah, a mix of both would be awesome. Look, the points and stuff, and just the smart plays like that. The attempted field goals, Ghana tries to get through. Can they score a try before the break? Tommy Talau tries to go through, but can't. Little on to Ghana, and he's got an open path. But I think it was Walsh who came up. Makes a good tackle again, holding on. For a long time, there's a bit of space, but they just can't get through. It's so fast-paced, yeah. I guess that's why there's more points. The same times as Life 4. Oh, Johnson was into space, but instead he's thrown it straight to Gildart, and they've got a chance on the line to score and level it up before half-time. Sean Johnson with a brain explosion. He had a clear path to the line. He couldn't quite get through. Gildart in the center of the field, this time to Luciano Leilua. Quick play, and oh wow, it's a big drive back there. Garner is underrated. Yeah, fair, I guess. But good defense by the Warriors. They are going to put it up. Probably not the best kick. It's batted back, and Garner will score. Speaking of Luke Garner, he's going to get the try. And it all comes from a brain explosion by Sean Johnson. He caught the ball and was away. There was no one in front, but he decided to pass the ball. And the bat back from the Tigers gives Luke Garner the try. As the game thinks I'm gone again, but 10 seconds until halftime, the Tigers, much needed try, will level it. So we're going to the break at 18 all. As the siren goes, Dewey converts. 18 points apiece at the break, so we are locked up. I don't know your predictions for this one because I'm not sure. It doesn't pause, so we'll go through the stats. The Warriors with 51% possession, which I'd say is about right, but 5 errors actually from the Warriors. So Tigers perfect completion rate with only 1 error. Penalty conceded from both sides. The line breaks. The Warriors are leading with 15. And 20 missed tackles for both, with the tackles made at 68 to the Tigers 67. The Warriors, so pretty even on the stats. Warriors 36 to 30. Well, I'm expecting something pretty high scoring. That's something you'll have to expect from every game. Probably a similar scoreline for all games. So keep an eye out for that. We might have the occasional low scoring game, I hope, to make things a little more realistic. But if they're all high scoring, then it is what it is. Dewey, drive tackle there. And Gildart goes straight through again. The fullback just appears. You can never really tell if there is the fullback there or not, but most of the time you can tell. As Dewey, a great ball to offer Hengawi, you can't get through. Warriors 34-28. I would agree with that, but I don't think they're going to miss a goal. Not for Luma. Zapapali and Leilua as your second rowers. That's just unfair. It's a great second rower pairing there, but I don't know if they might still struggle to make finals because it is the Tigers at the end of the day. Murchie straight through. Brings it up to the 40. Whoever can get the better start to the half will probably go on to win this game. Johnson on to Walsh, who gets tackled well. And exactly 50 meters gained as they go under the halfway line, and Johnson kicks it. Good little take there by Laurie. Ooh, nearly went straight through everyone. Schuster and Coleman tell me second rows are better. They look like NFL tackles, yeah. Some big tackles. 12. Warriors just avoiding that early surge from the Tigers, but they give away a penalty. And the Tigers will get a bit of field possession here. And that could be very useful. So they start their set from the 40, spreading it out. Tamo gets hit hard. His head got like whiplash there. 12. Dewey can't get over. Lemon. Gildart straight through, can't go all the way, but Tigers, Nofaluma, Leilua. Close, 10 meters out. What the heck was that pass? Nope. And they're going to tackle them and go. Good defense. Johnson with the catch. Laurie gets drilled, but Tigers, good chance to score here. Little, nearly. Room reveal. If you're an OG, you've probably seen my room. Actually, my room's in a few videos. Oh, I thought that was a set restart, but no. Hastings, this might be a bad, or might be good kick. No, it's a bad kick. Walsh catches it. And the Warriors on the front foot for Noah Blake. Oh no. He stings straight through, but the turnaround. Garner can't. The Tigers have had all the possession at the start of the half, but failed to actually score. Hastings trying, but can't. Very close, actually, jeez. They spread it. It's a great play, and Luke Garner crashes his way over for a second. And he might be on track for man of the match with his 2 tries. Just crashes his way over. The Tigers do hit back in front, so lead has changed quite a bit. Garner equals GOAT. It's absolutely manhandling the Warriors on the goal line, and Dewey converts. 24 points to 18. I'm in shambles about Papali'i. Fair enough. It's a big loss. He's been great, but you've still got him for 2022, so I guess just enjoy it while you have him. Maybe Corey was the good luck. It might have been the good luck charm for Luke Garner. But the second half is a very intense start to the game from the Tigers. They've calmed down but still have a narrow lead. As 12 straight through, puts on 2 steps. Hello, Jai. Gildart straight through, the defense just opened up, and he runs straight around Reese Walsh. And the West Tigers pull further in front. Oh dear. Terrible defense by Reese Walsh. Gildart gets his second of the night, so 2 tries for the center, and Jai probably not the happiest right now. What a try. Absolutely. 12 stepping. What a sight. Well, crazy start from both halves now, I guess, from the Tigers. Back-to-back tries gives them a very comfy lead. Jai center jealousy. Jai really wishes we've moved SRL to Rugby League Live 3. He scored twice, Jai. Actually, there's 3 tries now from centres in this game. A big kick down, Tom. Oh gosh, watch out for the post. Live 3 makes it look easier. Yeah, absolutely. Simpkin just gets drilled. Who's Gilda? I have no idea, but probably like some Super League or I don't know. Second division player. I actually don't know, but just downloaded these teams a while back. Definitely some signings will be outdated a bit, but the Warriors do defend a set. And Jastavanga straight through gets drilled. The Warriors, Big Bunty gets hammered as well. Warriors getting drilled at the moment. Murchie, there's a giant gap. He's got support with Walsh. He doesn't want to give it. Tries to go himself and 10 meters out. Big kick up. Can they bat it back? There's been a try from that already. No, Garner. Again, a great take, and now he might be my man of the match. I don't know. Neil Blake's gone a bit quiet. Garner probably taken over. Came from the Wigan Warriors. There you go. Garner again. What's on a step? He's been outstanding. And oh, gosh. Bunch of big hits. Simpkin gets drilled. Gildari. Edwards, we've got 9 people on. Shout out to the 9 people. Fusi Tua, he's been drilled on the wing a few times in this one, but the Warriors are going to need to spark a comeback. That was nearly forward, actually. I want to check. Let me check if that was forward. That seemed a little bit too sus. Oh, no, never mind. It was back. See many times in Rugby League Live 4 where the passes are clearly forward or clearly back and they give it a forward pass. That one, again, a similar pass. Fourth tackle, they run it from dummy half. Egan can't get through. Dingo bunker, yeah. Need to review these decisions. But no, it's all fine to this stage. A great tap back, and Eli Katoa is going to score one of the easiest tries you'll ever see. And he's just strolled over. That was a simple try. Another try off a kick. There's been quite a few of those today, and just a tap back. And Katoa too quick. And just leaves the space to score. Thoughts on Lemon wanting Paulo to leave the Eagles? Some para-SRL players can't contend for when in the air. Well, yeah, that's, a lot of the time you don't see it, but Lemon is happy. I was playing Clash Royale. I was just saying random stuff. Okay. Well, he did say it, so I guess that means it. Clash Royale. Big clash. The Warriors, they have a chance. 20 minutes to go, down by 6 points. Murchie straight through. We're in for a very interesting finish, but I sense the Tigers might get one late, although they give away a penalty. I'm happy 438 subs. Jeez. Close to that 500. On the short side, I don't know why, but it has worked for Watene Zalesniak. If that was Rugby Live 4, probably would have gone into touch. Katoa, here we go. Big chance for the Warriors to score here. If they don't, it's disappointing. But AP sends it. I don't know who it is. He's crashed over for the Warriors. Their 5th try of the night, and they once again make a comeback. They just won't go away, and the Tigers probably getting a bit frustrated. AP censored. Whoever on earth that is, I don't really know, but they've scored the try. And the Warriors are back in this with just over 18 minutes to go. And SJ Gets the easy conversion, and we are locked up at 30 all. A very high scoring game to start the competition. 60 points in just 61 minutes. Possibly many more to come. So a kick downfield by Hastings. And Afoa tries to go through them. Johnson gets drilled. Murchie getting a good run. I don't know who I wonder if hookers are still like 90% of the time man of the match in this one. Or if it's different. Bunty gets tackled and the Warriors don't get many meters there. Kicking from behind the 40, but Dane Laurie covers the kick well and then gets drilled. Is that Hastings? Big tackle. But the Tigers might have the field position here and they give away a penalty. Is it too early to go for a field goal? So they might just want to go for the try here. Only 63 minutes into it. SRL did a test stream. Oh, did they? I've missed it. Oh, yeah. Hastings drilled Leilua, big looch. They might consider it. Oh, no, okay. No. They give away the forward pass, and the Warriors will survive. It was the Warriors who did that in the first half. I believe it might have been Walsh. Doesn't have much space to move in there. Tavanga, big fend. And the game just calms down at 30 all. Defense just thrown out the window. Wade Egan, Jazz Tavanga throws a poor pass. Tamo picks it up, but I think it was Walsh back there to cover in defense, and oh no, the Warriors might have just thrown the game away right there. Going to Twal, a good ball to Dewey, who drives forward, just setting them up. Go the short side. It's a great ball to Nofaluma, and the Tigers cross for their 6th try. And possibly a game-winning try right there for Nofaluma. It was a perfect pass. Great catch. What a try. It's like Cowboys vs. South 2020 game all over again. That was a beautiful try. Great ball. Great vision. And I think it was Fusitua on the wing, just rushed up. At 34 points to 30. Should get this kick, and he will. Nice game. We go from one extreme to another. 1-0 games to 36 to 30. If I ever do this again, I'll probably do 10-minute halves, but since this one was 15, we're going to keep it. Just works with all the stuff. Broncos v Manly test stream, was it with the SRL teams? I guess the game's already happened, so it doesn't matter. Uto Kamanu. Who will win this? Can the Warriors still win it? Absolutely, but I don't know. So would the Tigers hit 40 points? Big kick down, Hastings. Caught by Fusitua in the backfield, and he gets drilled. So many big hits in this one. It was 2 minutes. Okay, never mind. Tavanga. See how that try-scoring animation comes in right there. Big hit by Egan. They might have a chance here, the Warriors, actually. As we nearly hit the 70th minute, Jazz Tavanga. Again, 4th tackle. They're just behind the 30. They're going to need a good run here. They're not going to get it. Egan. Sorry, it was Aiken, not Egan. It's hit hard. 10 minutes left. Now opening game. A big kick down by Harris Tavita. And Laurie's back there just to catch it and run it up. So not terrible, but if they can have a good defensive set here, they'll be in good position. Super Saturday. Or possibly Nofaluma straight through. Good tackle by Walsh, but this is not the defense the Warriors are probably after. Utoka Manu straight through. Simpkin Leilua with a good fend. Can't crash his way over though. Dewey's going to put a big grubber. It ricochets back to Gildart, but he gets tackled. They're going to need to score. They'll probably get 2, maybe 3 more sets if they're lucky to get a try. I just don't know. As Harris Tavita catches it, they're going to need some big line break. And this is not bad. Egan with a step. He's going to get up to the 35-meter line here for the Warriors. Johnson, with his speed, just tries to run around them, puts on a good step. Now Egan from dummy half. Here we go, the Warriors on last. A big chance they're going to need to put up a bomb or something. No, they put in a grubber. If they can get a good chase, it's not bad, but they probably would prefer the dropout. Well, they're going to need to pin them back here. No set restart apparently from that ricochet. Guess not played at as a big hit. Decent defense until now, not for Luma. He did it in the last set and he does it again. Getting the Tigers out of trouble. A couple standout plays in this one. 5 minutes to go. The Warriors are going to need some sort of magical set. Walsh. He gets drilled though. 5 minutes left for possibly the Warriors season. I say that's only one game, but every game's elimination. No second chances. Harris Tavita straight through and defend. But it's a great cover tackle by, I don't know who that was. Not gaining the meters. Walsh not having the impact he'd probably want. But then here's a Lesniak. The defend, he has support if he wants to use it, but he doesn't. Oh no. That was a near certain try. They will probably get one more set. Johnson again. A big rubber. It actually hits the Tigers player. And they just get out of trouble once more. They're saying the same thing a couple of times. A good hit on Nofaluma. The screen goes black again. Tokamanu. Oh no. Laurie just goes straight through Walsh. Wrong-footed there, but he doesn't get past him, although the Tigers, this Warriors defense, just not good enough to pin them back here at the moment. They'll get one final set. I don't know how many plays they'll get in it. Maybe the full set. Walsh, just not the impact of probably after. Aitken drilled. 50 seconds left. The Warriors are going to need to pull something, some miracle out of the bag. Walsh. It's it on. Fusitua gets rocked. They will get to the last tackle. You'd think. It's a great play. Bunty Afoa. They're going to need a miracle. The full-time siren sounds. Johnson. He just booted it down to Laurie, who will pick it up. And he takes the tackle to win the game for the Tigers. 36 points to 30. The Warriors, they had a bunch of possession right on the Warriors line, but were unable to capitalize. Dane Laurie is your man of the match. Debatable. Gildart, possibly Ghana went very quiet. I don't know if he got subbed off. But unfortunately, they are unable to seal it. Pete said Warriors 36 to 30, so it was close. The Tigers will survive and move on to round 2 to play the Knights or the Bulldogs. Good effort there, though. Just unable to get the win. So we move on to the Knights taking on the Dogs. This will be from McDonald Jones Stadium. Newcastle, there you see KP with his black headgear. I'm not sure about that. Again, stuck on the wrong way, but it's fine. It's Dogs. We're building a decent squad. I want to see the... I don't know why it doesn't set it. Surely you can do home side. I don't know if you can. Home club ground, there you go. It's Hunter Stadium, gosh. Bit of a throwback, Hunter Stadium. Season Saturday, unlimited golden point. We'll make it a nighttime game. Nothing really to do it. Let's do it. Alright, Knights and Bulldogs. Big game right here that decides who takes on the Tigers next week. Dogs 22-18. Change it maybe to 24. So don't miss many conversions in this one, but the Knights and the Tigers. Newcastle, we managed to get to the Season 1 Grand Final with wins over the Tigers, Titans, and Broncos. But it did fall short to the Dragons in the final game. And then Season 2, they lost their first round. But the Bulldogs, on the other hand, have... Actually, no, they did alright in Season 2. They lost their first game in Season 1 to the Titans. But last season, they got to the prelims, I guess you could call it. But fell short to the Raiders 18 points to 0. So got demolished in their final game. Looking for revenge, though, I'd say. But the Knights have had some success in previous seasons. They'll be looking to turn that around. So get the game underway, and it's Vaughan to take the first hit up for Canterbury. Jackson taking it up here. First night game of the season. Bulldogs 24-18. Pete, you guys have similar score lines. We might see another high-scoring game, and who will get the first try? Again, the theme of early points as Clemmer gets rocked. The Dogs not looking too good in this first set. By Tyler Mariner, they're not really spreading it, but playing it safe to start. Burton, oh dear. Burton's kicked it into his own player, and KP's going to take the 2 for the Knights' first points of the night. Don't mind the idea. From about 36, 37 meters out. How good's his boot? It's straight. It's hit the upright. And he's missed the kick. Burton's picked it up. Something we won't see too often is a missed penalty goal. And Burton will carry it. So the Dogs get a bit lucky there. He's got Adokar supporting for Tyler Mariner. Adokar might have overrun that one, actually. But they do get a bit lucky there. Vaughan flies upfield. Canterbury might be using that as a bit of life, a bit of motivation to keep fighting here. Marshall King. Something you won't see often is that, so there you go. Hectic start to this game. Naden's going to put in the kick. And it will hit the deck, picked up by Stafford Toa. And he's going to get tackled, so Bulldogs threatening them a little bit early, but interesting choices for Zell just goes straight through. Not sure why they went for the 2, but it was not a terrible option, although they haven't actually tested their attack. 5 minutes gone already. Zelda Barnett driving forward. Go to Brayley from dummy half, who gets picked up and thrown on the ground. So Feedy's going to run it on last. Brayley spreading it. Don't know what that was. Brody Jones will take it on the last. That was a weird play. No kicking. That's something you see in Rugby League Live 4. Just not kicking on last. But Vaughan's going to make a little break here. Marshall King to Avarillo to Burton, who was tackled and then just threw him off. But Canterbury making their way upfield. Clemmer. He's tackled well. Marshall King driving his way forward. It's the wingers. Oh no, there was a try for North Wing. I was going to say they don't have much impact, but oh, what a hit by, I think it was Clemmer who just launched him back into the in goal. That's a great tackle. And the Bulldogs get a little chance here. Clemmer. I feel like the whole team does get involved in this game. It's good to see. It's a weird pass. Josh Jackson, big fend, and then looked like he got hit high, but apparently not. Vaughan's going to take it up and he'll reach out to score. You see that animation too many times. And the Dogs get the opening try. It's a good driving tackle. And the Doggies get their first of the night. Barbecue Vaughan. Exactly right. Took the first run of the game and he scores the first try. And no problems for Avarillo. 6 points to nil. Knights haven't been terrible. It's a good tackle by Clemmer. Set that one up. Dufty with it. Vaughan hit hard. Good tackle. 6 points to nil. And oh no, they've made an error and Saifidi just picks it up. And oh my goodness, what on earth just happened there? Saifidi with the easiest try. Probably easier than the try from the last game. And a bad error. Clemmer passed it straight to him. The Knights jersey reminds me of Freakzilla. Freakzilla. What a legend. Ricky and Hodkinson, that was the greatest combination of all time. Ponga converts and we are level. Shocking error. It does result in a try. How quickly things can change. And the Bulldogs, such hard work, pretty much gone to waste. There he is, the try scorer, Jacob Saifidi. Best to Jones. Hit. Good tackle. And they've made a break too. Bradman Best. Brayley trying to go straight through. Barnett, good step. Game. Stay a little bit more quiet than the last. And Dufty catches that kick on the foot in goal. Why is Joey so annoying with talking about every sport imaginable on general chat? He doesn't like using other chats. I'm not sure why. He just stays away from other chats. Burton gets drilled. I'm on to Naden to Tyler Mariner. Driving his way forward here. Josh Jackson nearly through. David Clemmer gets drilled. Something probably won't see too often. Burton kick down, and this one will be caught in goal as well. Less stepping, more room on the field. Yeah. You get the occasional step, but yeah, the steps don't really do much. They're very slow as well. The steps are quite strange. They take a giant dive, but I don't know. Best. Oof. Big tackle. That's another weird animation. They get hit back and then try and run back into them and then just go to ground. Tex Hoy brings it up. Tex Hoy playing fullback, Ponga playing in the halves is interesting, but don't mind it. Rabbitoh's SRL step is non-existent for some reason. It was there at the start of the season, but disappeared. Nearly got that one. That's like Feedy again. Matt Burton with a good step. Maybe we should have our player of the tournament. Obviously, it'd be hard if we get out in week 1. Clemmer. Goes forward. Tyler Mariner takes it up. Not as much action in this one, however. Might be a better thing. Tex Hoy runs around the post, picks it up, and takes it up to the Knights. So a more even game this one is Brody Jones. I don't think we'll see many blowouts in this one. I guess we didn't really see that in previous competitions. Saifidi. Oof. Tex Hoy. A weird run. That is a glitch that happens in this game, though. They just run straight out. If you don't tackle them, if you just leave them, they will go straight into touch. As Adokar, this might be his first touch of the game, actually. Burton tackled well. Marshall King by Tyler Mariner, good step, but gets hit hard. That was almost high. But I think Dominic Young, gotta watch out for that. Naden puts on a step. We are a quarter of the way through, in fact, over now. Just 6 points apiece. They run straight at the defender. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, they do. Unless they put on a step and then they just go in a random direction. Dominic Young straight through. But doesn't have the pace. He got caught pretty quickly by Burton. Best, Saifidi. Great pass to Bradman Best. He will drive his way forward. That's more of the Rugby League Live 4 animation you see when they tackle them. Saifidi straight through. And, great tackle by Dufty. Thought he had him caught, but they give away a penalty and they might consider taking the 2. No, they won't. Okay, they don't take the 2 from here. They tried to take it from 40 meters out before. The logic in some of these games is pretty lovely. Saifidi, well, they might get a try. They will. Saifidi. I guess it all was worth it. Daniel Saifidi scores, and both Saifidis have gotten a try for the Knights in this one. They do take the lead. Good little reach out there. And they will get the try. So most of the time, if you're that close to the line, you will get a try. Rugby League Live 4, it's almost harder to score when you're that close. A lot of tackles, you just get driven back. Ponga converts, and 12 points to 6 to the Knights, who are in front. See a lot of those just driving animations and put the ball down. Saifidi, good tackle. Kondahoy, back to Saifidi. Both Saifidi brothers seem to be having quite a big game. As look at the space for Sue just to run straight through. Number 15 on the field. Making their substitutions is Hoy. Good fend. Who is the player to look out for? I'd probably say, I think tomorrow's game, what have we got? We've got Penrith and Parramatta. Key matchup in that one. Maybe Cleary on Moses, but you'd think Cleary would win that matchup. It'd be interesting to see if those big name players do step up. Obviously, they'd be the highest rated in the competition. It'd be Cleary, Turbo, Walker, Teddy's probably there. Interesting to see if they're just absolutely overpowered, or if they don't have much impact, as Burton nearly kicks it into his own player again. Bounce quite favourable though for Tex Hoy. Gets hit and great tackle. Wonga Blake will be. Well, never know. Honestly, the centres have been doing pretty well so far. So Wonga Blake, if you've got him as an anytime try scorer, back that one. Start with Toa. If it's a high scoring game, this one's pretty quiet. If you've got that high scoring game, then centres probably going to get a try. The average set though, Braden Best putting in the kick, and Josh Adokar takes it and gets tackled quite well. Some space to work with, but runs straight into the defender. Interesting choices by the AI in many games, but fast pace, you're getting a lot of sets. One thing I do love about this game, much more than Rugby League Live 4, is if they're in the middle of playing the ball while the siren sounds, they will get the play. Most Rugby League Live 4, sometimes it take about a minute to actually get up. And by that point, you don't even get your last plays. The ball ricochets off the post and Tex Hoy. Good little run there. Saifiti's found a bit of space. Yeah, that's one thing I can't stand about Rugby League Live 4. It's just taking so long to get up and play it, and by the time they've played it, it's half-time or full-time, you don't get your final play. As Jacob Saifidi has been an absolute weapon, and he just gets straight around Matt Duffy for the Knights' third try. And I'd say a fairly comfortable lead at this point now for Newcastle. Big Saifidi just smashes. Was that Adokar? I don't know why he's in the middle of the field. I'm not sure if it was, and I think he's on the wing. But he got around Duffy super easily. And oh dear, the dog's looking a little ordinary. Burton. Sprint speed is so much faster, yeah. Even for a player like Saifidi, just gunning it downfield. Love to see, like, Josh Adokar, Jason Saab into some space. Would be interesting to see how they go, but the Knights get that 12-point lead. So how we're going to judge home/away games, just like previous seasons, the team with the bigger win margin will get the home game. If it's the same margin, we go off points scored as the Knights knock it on, and if it's the same exact scoreline, then we'll just spin a wheel to see. As Burton going to drive forward here, and the Dogs will have a chance actually to answer back and make this game probably more high scoring than it should be. Kotrick, Jackson, I'd imagine they would score, but we'll see how good the Knights' defense is. Don't take 5 hours to get up and play. Yeah, they're quite quick at getting up. Just the tackle animations are slow. Jackson's going to drive. He's close, but not close enough. Last play, and oh, whoa, he was tackled, but he threw it still. And Matt Burton's going to drive over. I need to have a look at this. I'm not sure about that animation. I think I can replay. No, I can't. Okay, so we'll do it when he's taking the kick. I'm not sure about that play. We'll allow it, but it's interesting. Look at this. He seemed to be... Oh, he might have been over there. Well, hang on a second. The Bulldogs might have been robbed. With Josh Jackson. We could argue that's a try. Okay. I guess technically they've scored anyway, so it doesn't matter too much, but could argue that's a try. So he gets up and plays it. Has he knocked that ball on? He's knocked the ball on. He's thrown it through his knee, actually. Then he's regathered it. What on earth is happening? He's put his arm through his leg, regathered the ball, and then hasn't even passed it. It just flies out through his body. And Burton, well, a sus try, but you could argue the tackle before should have been a try, so we'll give it. The animation, exactly right. Something we will see a lot, as I've said a few times today, but the Knights have to watch out. This is not over yet. Since when can Burton drive to score a try? Well, exactly. But maybe he was making up for the sus play, although that was a very strange little play right there. If the Bulldogs can get upfield, they might be able to level it. We might be seeing another 18-all halftime score. Vaughan gets hammered. Josh Jackson, Matt Duffy hitting a good tackle. Tangai Jr. bend. But the Dogs. Vaughan to Burton with a fend who gets hammered. Burton seems to be quite strong. Manhandling a few defenders. Kotrick straight through. He gets around Hoy, and Dominic Young was caught behind Tex Hoy, and Nick Kotrick's going to score, so the Dogs will level it with a kick. And Dominic Young, I reckon he would have had... Oh, he might not have had the speed, actually. Well, no, because he had the momentum, and Kotrick was slowing down from the step, so he probably would have tackled him, but apparently not. He's got caught behind Hoy, who was trying to make the tackle, and unfortunately, they're not gonna make it. So, a bit unlucky there. And the kick, no issues for Avarillo. Down by 12, they will reply here. The Dogs. Definitely starting to see the similarities with the simulations. 18 all. I wonder if he went for a full 40-minute half. Scoreline would probably be like 50 all. Something ridiculous, but Vaughan drives upfield. Next time we do this, I'm definitely doing 10-minute halves because they're probably like not too high, not too low. Tyler Mariner drilled. Clemmer on to Pangai Jr. On to Vaughan. Goes to drive forward. What have we been streaming for today? Just over an hour we've been streaming, so as we close in on the first half here, Stafford Toa, Tex Hoy can't get through. Saifiti gets hammered. Where's Burton just destroying defenders? I don't think Burton's that powerful, but apparently he is. And Brayley's going to go straight through. Gets tackled well. The Dogs will get the final set of the half. Can they take the lead? Dufty goes to ground. They won't get a full set in, but they'll get a couple of plays. Hetherington. Marshall King drilled. This will be the final place. Hanging on for a long time. They will get one more. The final play. I don't know if they'll do much. No. Clemmer gets hammered, and that is half time here. They're locked up again. The Dogs with 57% possession, so a lot of it. 2 penalties conceded by the Dogs, though. And 82 tackles for the Knights. That's a lot of tackles. 20 missed tackles from Newcastle as well. So the Dogs leading in the stats, but I'm not sure about Canterbury. They have enough in the tank to win it. So we get underway in the second half. Great content, says SRL180. Thank you. Trying my best. It was meant to be a bit better. Not kind of like this, but actually just showing the screen. But fortunately, Rugby League Live 3 didn't allow it, so we'll have to do this for now. Saifidi straight through. Defense kind of held off a bit there. The Bulldogs. Strong start to the half. By net. Tackled well. Rayleigh Frizzell goes straight around them. He's got support again. I don't like to pass to the support players, so there's not much need of doing that. Basically, every try has been a solo effort. But there's no one even covering Saifiti, although he's run backwards and they haven't scored here, the Knights. Well, that's a bit unfortunate there for Saifidi. Could have gone over for a hat-trick, but we decided he didn't want one. Pangai. Vita Pangai Jr. straight through. Marshall King to Clemmer. Just 3 minutes, but they give away a penalty. It's their first penalty conceded of the night for the Knights. And the Bulldogs will be in good field position to try and get a try. Maiden on to Kotrick. Good tackle. Get it on to Tyler Mariner. He's unable to get through the defense. Burton's through, but he decided to pass it. Not the best decision from Matt Burton. Pangai Jr. to Avarillo. They'll get one more play before the last. Sends it to Tyler Mariner. Good passing. And Burton throws Naden. Goes straight through. A good tackle. Burton's going to put a big grubber through. He's actually offside. They don't go for it, and they'll get the set restart. Some good grubbers through. Some big grubbers. Plenty of them. And I don't think most of them aren't really for tries. They're kind of just to get the set restarts. Jackson straight through the defense. So many gaps to work with here. And surely they score a third tackle. They're going to spread it to the right. Adokar, good tackle on him. Vaughan spreading it quickly. Dufty. It's the last tackle here. Bulldogs not really getting through. It's a good grubber and great defense from the Knights. Ponga cleans it up. We haven't seen much defense like that. Usually it results in just one of those barge over tries, but not in this case. Frizzell. Both teams fighting for a spot in round 2 to take on the West Tigers. I guess you could call the prelims, although the semis is Gagai will get an easy try. He's tackled over the line, but that will be a simple try for Dane Gagai. Matt Dufty, not really his best defensive effort. And there's no issues with that one. Dane Gagai, playing again for the Knights, gets a try. And the Knights hit the lead. After 48 minutes. Poor defense. Too easy for Gagai at his old club, yeah. Really easy, and Dufty in defense there was pretty poor. As Ponga converts 24-18. Looks like we'll be having a very similar scoreline to the last one. Rich defense. Terrible. The Knights. Another good chance, and they capitalize on it. Saifidi, an absolute weapon. Gone a little bit quiet though. They're making some big runs this game. He scored a double. Tex Hoy. Again, another centre scoring actually. So that seems to be quite a common theme, just centres. As Saifidi, Daniel Saifidi, both Saifidis have just been outstanding. Just flying up the field for the Knights. Jacob gets rocked. 60 meters on that set though. Pong is going to drill it down. And, Dufty put a foot back. Would have been caught in goal, but he doesn't want to. And Dufty, probably not his best game. Avarillo straight through. Good tackle. Hetherington, another good tackle. Tex Hoy at fullback's been doing pretty well. Good shot on Pangai Jr. Vaughan's going to get drilled. 69 meters gained on that set. Avarillo puts it down. That's in goal, but Dominic Young couldn't get there quick enough. Turns out to be a pretty decent kick from the Dogs. Gonna need some good defense. If they can get that, they'll have a good chance at leveling the game. Saifiti, good tackle. That pass was very dodgy, but the Bulldogs have stripped it either way. In fact, I'm going up to the bunker to check that pass. It was a weird one. A wonky pass at that. It looks straight. It's debatable, but I guess it's flat. He's passed it just in front of the line and it's kind of drifted back. So yeah, no, it is backwards, but dodgy for sure. And speaking of forward passes, the Bulldogs throw on right away. And disappointing for the Dogs. A real chance to level it there, but unable to do anything with it. Clifford a few big fens. Quite a lot of fens happening in this game. It's getting used to the Rugby League Live 3 side of things. Gagai, he's going to spread it to Toa. Stafford Toa. Won't get through. Gagai's going to take a run and go to ground. Decent defense from the Dogs. Only 13 meters on that set for the Knights. And Dufty catches it on the full if he can get a good run, but he can't. Although, not a bad place to start your set. Marshall King. Just unable to get through as Vaughan. Smashed in a good tackle. Pangai Jr. Getting upfield though. Marshall King on to Dufty. Hetherington's found a bit of space to move, and he gets past Hoy. I was speaking about how good he's been, Tex Hoy, but that is a poor read in defence as Hetherington, the number 16, crashes over. Something good about Rugby League Live 3. The 16s and 17s will be subbed on, and Hetherington with a good try. Defenders rarely get bumped off. Rarely, yeah. Most of the time it's kind of just... Well, yeah, you get the fans. When they do get bumped off, there's a lot of players around them, so it doesn't really do much, but kick nearly misses Averillo. Looking that one to the left, but it just snuck in. And we are level once again, 24 all, with 24 minutes to play. As Thompson will come on for Paul Vaughan for the Bulldogs. Making some quick substitutions. The kick goes down. Ooh, well, that might have hit the post, and Clemenelli runs straight into it. And it's a good shot. Jackson to Thompson. Thompson gets hit hard. Marshall King. Good tackle. Dogs struggling to move on this set. As I say at Hetherington, he's been a beast. He scored a try with that type of play. And he does it again, although this time he can't get around Tex Hoy. Thompson driving upfield. 51 meters, so a pretty average set. Booted off the left boot of Averillo. And taken by Hoy. Hetherington, man of the match, surely. He's been good. Although coming off the bench, I don't know. He didn't do much in the early parts, but definitely making a bit of an impact. Hoy on to Best. Best with a good fend. And he does have support, but there are a few other defenders backing up. Dominic Young runs into the defensive line. The Knights definitely starting to get on top, although still pretty even. We can get a big runaway or a couple of them in a row as Hetherington again. That same play, and he gets around Hoy once more. Gagai's chasing. He won't have the speed. Oh, he does. Gagai Hetherington stopped to fend him off. And it was a poor play. They'll probably run it from dummy half. They will. Oh, Hetherington, he's just so close. But it's a great try save, although Luke Thompson just opened up the defense and they couldn't hang on from there. The Knights' defense shifted and there just wasn't enough. And the Dogs will take back the lead. In fact, they haven't had the lead. Oh no, they scored the first try, so they will take back the lead. It's going to be 30-24. We're just 2 tries away from the exact same scoreline of last game. Any line breaks we can check? I'd say a fair few. Considering Hetherington, coming off as a sub, he's third best for the Dogs in this one. And he has made 3 line breaks for 180 run meters. So that's decent. Only had 7 runs. So if we do some quick maths right here, he's averaging 26 meters a run if you round it. Gosh. Thompson, the man who scored the try, is the man who will return the kick. The Bulldogs realistically just need to hang on and they'll book a little picnic with the Tigers next week. Marshall King hit hard. Jackson, dummy half I think it was, and the Dogs starting to get on top as Adam Elliott makes a break, although Tex Hoy beats him for speed there and he catches up. So the Bulldogs really starting to get on top, and David Clemmer, a good fend, but just desperation scramble defense from the Knights at this point. Spreading it quickly to Burton, who gets driven back. Only a few meters, 92 meters on that set though. Naden's going to put it up. They're going to need to catch it, and they do. Tex Hoy saves them. Saifidi a good tackle. Barnett, Jacob Saifidi. Now Daniel driven back. The Bulldogs starting to get on top. Why is David Clemmer playing for them? I don't know. Well, I downloaded these teams like months ago, so some will definitely be outdated, but just gonna have to go with it. And as we talk about Clemmer, he gets subbed off for Vaughan. But that penalty helps the Knights, who might be able to level it right here. Still 15 minutes to go. Gagai hit hard. Genuinely could see the same scoreline of 36-30. Frizzell bumps off Dufty, and great defense. Great tackle to hold him up. I don't know how he didn't score. If the Bulldogs can defend this, it will be arguably the best defensive set so far. Barnett driven back. This is a vital moment. They had a bit of a gap there, but they didn't use it. Gagai driving. If he put the arm out like they have so many times, it was a certain try. The ball dropped backwards. Ponga's tackled. What about that defense? Some brilliant defense. Yeah, Clemmer hasn't been there for ages, but honestly, I have no idea. Thompson, Marshall King. Ooh, good tackle. Etherington. Again, just making an impact for the Bulldogs, but that defense was something we haven't seen so far. Toa. Can tackle on him, but the Bulldogs defense just showing right there they can be absolutely unstoppable. They have still conceded 24 points. They're muscling up when they needed to. They got to watch out though. Clifford. They tick into the 70th minute. Down by 6 of the Knights. They'll have good field possession here. And a real good opportunity to score. They send it to the left for Zelda Gagai. Good tackle by Adokar on Starford Toa. Last tackle. Pong is going to put it up. Short side. I don't know about the kick. They let it bounce. That could have gone horribly wrong, that bounce, but they get lucky. The Bulldogs, I'm not sure why he didn't just try and catch it. Ponga, no chases under that ball. Oh, lucky with the bounce. That went the other way. That's an easy try. The Bulldogs just hanging on at this point. Similar to what the Tigers did in the last game. Avarillo. Adam Elliott. He's found a bit of space to move. Jackson to Avarillo to Marshall King to Thompson. Just can't get it away at the moment though. Dufty on to Hetherington, and he's found a bit of space again. My gosh, Jack Hetherington. Surely the man of the match. I don't know if he'll get it though. Probably would go to someone else with more runs. If they can score a try here and seal it, it would be a well-earned win for the Bulldogs. The Knights have thrown so much at them, but they're just hanging on. A good catch by Clifford. They're not going to get the try, and he puts on a fan. He just tries to halt his run a little bit. Jeez, they throw it backwards. And Barnett tackle. They're going to really need to get out of trouble here, although I don't know if they'll be able to. Ponga. It's a good tackle. The Bulldogs muscling up in defense at the moment. Brayley tries to find a bit of space but can't. This Bulldogs defensive line will not let them run through. Adokar a great tackle, and they're kicking from their 20. And that ball bounced just in front of the halfway line. No one seemed to want it, although Nick Kotrick will happily take it. Burton brings it up. The Bulldogs, they're so close to knocking out the Knights and getting the win. Spreading it out to the left. Jackson to Naden to fight Tyler Mariner. Good tackle on Burton. Josh Jackson playing dummy half. They go for the field goal. And there's about 50 players glitched in the same spot that just walk out. My voice has gone away. but they get the field goal, and the Bulldogs should have it won from there. A smart little play from the Dogs, and that pretty much puts it out of reach for the Knights now. Just a smart little play going for the field goal. Thompson will take it up, but the Knights, it makes it very hard for them to come back. Just don't know if they'll have it in the tank. Vaughan shrugs off a defender. Flies upfield. Paul Vaughan. Look at Benji's brother. So inspirational. Okay. Definitely look at that after the stream. My voice is going. It's been a decent opening day, but tomorrow it only gets better with two blockbuster games. Starting it with the Panthers and the Eels, followed by the Rabbitohs and Manly from Stadium Australia. This should be a good day of games tomorrow. Don't see the field goals with 6 points lead on Rugby League Live 4. Yeah, very uncommon, so it's good to see some different stuff in this game, but I do think some of the simulations get fairly repetitive with scorelines, but I'm not sure. This one has been different, to be fair. Sami Solo on to Ponga. Just haven't been able to get upfield in these last few minutes, and it's going to be the Bulldogs who pick up the win. Matt Duffy just goes upfield, and Canterbury will hang on to the win. Josh Adokar, he goes to ground, but that'll be it. That's full time. The Bulldogs booked a ticket to play the Tigers, and the Knights get kicked out along with the Warriors in the opening day. The Rugby League Live 3 Best in the World competition, Matt Burton's going to pick up man of the match. Debatable. I thought Hetherington was very good off the bench, but Burton was very involved, so I'm not too disappointed with that man of the match. Actually, Saifidi and Burton ended with the same amount of points, but I guess they give it to Burton because the Bulldogs actually got the win. 57% possession, so it didn't change since half time. Yeah, Burton did well. We kicked the field goals at Burton. It was Marshall King. Okay. 5 errors from the Dogs. Knights made the most tackles with 168, although 33 missed tackles is quite disappointing, I'd say, for them. How many meters did Burton gain? Matt Burton, 181. So Hetherington actually got the most with 214, averaging 21.4 meters a run. Very good. And Jacob Saifidi got the most meters of the day with 229. I don't know about the last game, but there we go. So the Dogs will play the Tigers next week for a spot in the preliminary finals. So that should be interesting. Rob Burton got man of the match. Yeah, weird, but there we go. That puts an end to day one of the Best in the World competition. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's games, but make sure you tune in for tomorrow because we have an even better day for matches. We've got Penrith, Parramatta from Bluebet Stadium, or Pepper Stadium as it's called in this game, and the Rabbitohs and the Seagulls from Stadium Australia or ANZ Stadium, 2 grounds that have been renamed in the past 6 years. So looking forward to the games tomorrow, but that's where we're going to end it. Thank you to everyone who hopped on. Do appreciate people who've hopped on, commented, give a couple of shout outs. National Sports Loaded, Aqueous Bear, I don't know if that's how you say it, but I know you're Lachlan. Pete came on, Jacko, Lemon, Jai, everyone, Joey, Corey, all you guys who came on, do appreciate the support. And I'm going to end it there. Thank you all for hopping on. I'll see you guys for tomorrow's stream.